A mother-in-law who didn't contribute during a medical crisis. I'm Jia Lin, my stepmother. Mrs. Trin was strict with me growing up. Still, when she was ill at the end of her life, I cared for her until the last day. It took me 5 years to let go of the resentment. Later, my husband Min had a severe accident. Doctors said the situation was critical. I handled the hospital bills and treatment decisions. My mother-in-law, Mrs. Sao, had savings, gold, and cash, but declined to contribute, worried I might not be able to repay her later. I chose to do everything I could anyway, framing it as do good now so blessings flow to our children later. I'll keep honoring my duties as a daughter-in-law, but I'm honest that an emotional distance remains. Hoped for a grandchild, then offered minimal hands-on help. Thursday Hong married Deng. Before the wedding, his family often said they hoped for a grandchild soon. After the birth, Mrs. Tam, Hong's mother-in-law, visited briefly on day 1 and again the next day as a guest. Most of the hands-on care came from Deng taking time off work and from Hong, a mother doing night shifts to help. During a long home renovation, Hong lived with her parents for nearly a year. Her mother-in-law said she was busy with her shop and rarely visited. Now their child is almost 2 and Hong is pregnant again. Mrs. Tam drops by for short play visits and heads home. Hong has lowered her expectations to avoid repeated disappointment and focuses on routines that work for her small family. Deng understands this limited involvement is how his mother has always been. 2 under 2, remote work without asking grandparents to babysit Kai, and his wife Lin had 2 children close together. Right before delivery, their nanny had to quit for health reasons. Lin asked to work remotely while caring for a 16-month-old and a newborn. HR admin tasks, translation, scheduling, paperwork done from a laptop and phone. Both sides of the family were asked only to help find a new helper. On short notice, they couldn't find someone they trusted. Kai offered to involve the grandmothers. Lin preferred not to ask, saying, "Let the grandmothers rest our kids, our responsibility." Kai handled nights and chores after work. Lin managed days and maintained her job. She kept that rhythm until the younger child turned 14 months and could start daycare. It was exhausting, but it clarified their boundaries and teamwork. Join the conversation. Please be respectful. In a medical emergency, how do extended families in your country usually share time and costs? If grandparents strongly want grandchildren, is hands-on caregiving expected or purely optional? Where would you set boundaries around childcare and money with in-laws? What does your culture do well in these situations? And what could it learn from others? These are 3 individual stories from Vietnam, not generalizations. Please comment respectfully and share experiences, not stereotypes.